Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over some interesting PlayStation news. If you enjoy the video or find it informative, drop it a like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. So for those of you who don't know, PlayStation officially announced that next week on June 2nd, they are going to be having a brand new State of Play. So we're going to be reading from the PlayStation blog where it says, State of Play next Thursday brings new game reveals, sneak peeks, and updates. It's been more than 2 months since our last State of Play. Who's ready for a new one? Tune in live next Thursday, June 2nd for nearly 30 minutes of announcements and updates from the world of PlayStation. We'll have some exciting reveals from our third-party partners, plus a sneak peek at several games in development for PlayStation VR 2. So yeah, obviously, this is exciting. Now, there is a huge caveat to this because whenever Sony first announced this earlier today, a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, this is it. Sony is going to announce a release date and show off more gameplay for God of War Ragnarok. Like, I saw a lot of people online saying like that's what's going to happen, and I don't know if these people actually read what Sony said, but if you actually read it, it says literally that this is only for third-party games and for PSVR 2 games. Like, I don't know why you would expect something like God of War Ragnarok or The Last of Us or something really major to show up here, and some people were also like, oh, well, Sony didn't deny that God of War wasn't going to show up, so that means that there's at least a chance. And it's like, no, like, you're wrong. Like, trust me, like, I wish God of War was going to be there, and it's most likely not going to be. I wish this was a major showcase instead of just a 30-minute State of Play, but Sony literally set the expectations that we're only going to be seeing PSVR 2 games and third-party games. So, I do want to go into what I think is going to show up. I'm not going to say everything that I expect because honestly, I haven't really thought about it that much, but one thing that I feel like could be one of the biggest things that Sony shows off next week would be potentially the reveal for the Resident Evil 4 remake. I don't know why, but I feel like that would make a lot of sense because obviously that would be third party, and a lot of people are looking forward to that because obviously we know that it is being worked on. We just don't know when it's going to be revealed. And so I feel like that could be one of the big things that we see. I could also see them maybe showing off the Callisto Protocol because I'm pretty sure that is third party. I'm pretty sure it's coming out on PC and Xbox as well. So, I am going to be tuning into this State of Play. It's just that I'm not really too excited, as compared to like a big showcase event. And also the main reason why I wanted to make this video was, I put it in the title, this is just the beginning. Like, I genuinely feel like this is like an appetizer to what we're going to get later in the month of June. I genuinely feel like this State of Play that takes place next week is going to be pretty good, but then I genuinely believe that we are going to get a massive showcase probably like in the second half of June, and that's when we're going to get the official reveal of Factions 2, Last of Us Remake, a release date for God of War Ragnarok, and maybe a new trailer for FF16. I think Sony's going to go all out as far as showing us what we can expect for the rest of this year and possibly even next year. And so that's why this is just getting me excited, because I wasn't expecting Sony to announce a State of Play on a Friday, because they usually announce State of Plays 2 days in advance, and this time they're announcing it almost a week in advance, so that's kind of weird. But that also doesn't make me think oh, well, Sony's doing something different than what they usually do, so that means this is going to be maybe a bigger State of Play, and I just don't think so. And I feel like you should, as long as you have your expectations in check, then you won't be disappointed. So for those of you out there that are like, oh, come on, please let there be God of War or Spider-Man 2 or something, I'm just telling you, please do not expect that, because that is not going to happen. And I already know there's going to be a lot of people, especially on Twitter, after this event takes place on Thursday next week, and whenever we don't see God of War, we don't see anything really major, people are going to be like, well, Sony sucks. Like, they underachieved in this event, and it's like, well, Sony literally told you what to expect, so I just think this is a good sign, because obviously they are kicking off the month, because Summer Games Fest isn't until, I believe, June 9th, and then 3 days later is Xbox's big showcase. So like, there's no way Sony's just gonna have a 30-minute state of play and that's it. Like, there's just no way. But what do you guys think? Down below, let me know your thoughts on how you think what could show up at this state of play, and do you also feel like Sony is going to be holding a bigger event, like a showcase, later on in the month of June? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it or found it informative, drop it a like and consider subscribing if you're new by turning on the post notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Until next time, guys, take care.